So welcome back to Barely Making It Adventures. I'm Scott. That is my 2019 Honda Talon 1000X 2-seater. Bought it used, and so far I absolutely love it. Now so far I've already added on a few things once I got it, because there was things that I just found that were not adequate. Okay, so follow along, I'll let you know what they are. Everything's got a reason for why it's being done, and that's just why I'm doing it, right? Okay, so first of all, I had the Nerf, I got the Nerf bars. Yes, stock comes with what you see here. This roll bar here kind of hangs out from the plastic, but to me that's just not enough to keep it away from some of the other plastics, such as the back. And sometimes when you're just hitting a tree, you just want it to bounce and kind of not tear off your whole plastic side. Sometimes you do. So I did the Nerf bars, and after watching lots of videos and seeing a few different trees and things coming up through people's firewalls and fender walls, I ordered the Super ATV inner fender guards. Now this is the passenger side, and if you happen to look right there, you're going to see some tire rubbage. Well, that's because I'm running some bigger than stock tires, and they are the 31 by 10 by 15. I believe they're called Moto Claw. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, they were on it when I got it. Tires are phenomenal. I'm loving every bit of it. I think they're doing amazing, with the exception of that rubbing on that inner fender wall. So I got some wheel spacers for the front and for the rear. The front's gonna get an inch, and just to help offset when you're looking down the side of the Talon, that back one just appears to be sitting in just roughly half an inch. And yes, that wheel is turned a little bit, but you can still notice it if you look. So I like to have my wheels straight, have them in line. So the rear is gonna get the 1.5-inch wheel spacers just until I can afford to get a new set of rims. I also added my light whips, which I still have to install the wiring for. I haven't ran all the wiring, I just got it kind of loosely hanging up here right now, so that won't be today. I don't have that much time. I got to get some sleep for work. I work nights, so those will eventually get wired up sometime soon. I wanted something to stop my stuff from falling out of the back of the Talon as she's rolling, even though I strap everything down back here using the provided cargo hooks from the factory. Sometimes things just take a goofy bounce, and things bounce. It is what it is, right? So got that. Gonna take and do some more work there. Got the muff pod for heating up some nice trail side lunches. Now I am running the factory exhaust at the moment. I do plan, once I save all my pennies, to get the Trinity Stage 5 full exhaust. That way I can do that. Eventually I want to get the springs redone, but that's all stuff down the road that doesn't need to be done right away. And I got other things that I've already got that is going to go on here to take and help me out. I did go out and get the HDP skid plate from Super ATV. That was a big must. The factory ones were literally, and I wish I could even say that they were adequate at best. Like, you see how thin this plastic is here for this exhaust shroud, you know, exhaust cover, whatever you want to call it. You hit that when it's cold out and you're gonna be busting something. So I said no, I'm gonna order that. That's got to protect the bottom of the machine, and it's gonna do it. Yeah, you'll notice it's got balls, there's no question about it. Put the trailer hitch on there. That came from when the other guy had it. The other guy put on a couple of backup lights. They work well. For now I'm going to leave them alone. Eventually there'll be a whole bunch of different stuff, so I do plan on getting a full cage for it. I do have lots of lights for it. I have the seatbelt deletes. I have the 4-point harnesses that's going to go in here. I got a few other things. I'm going to start researching the larger fuel tank. The larger fuel tank is by 3 gallons, so I would like to get that. I'm thinking about doing the heads-up display, moving it from here to directly in here. I'm kind of considering it. I don't know yet if I'm going to. I got to figure out where to mount all my switches. Super ATV makes a bracket or a plate that mounts in there. I don't know if that's which one I'm going to go with. I haven't fully decided yet. That's why I'm kind of hesitant to finish the lights, because the owner of the other one, when he had this, he put the light bar in here and he put the winch one down here, which I'm perfectly fine with. I don't have any issues with it. Install the horn over here. Now, I don't know how he's ran his wires. I do have to check everything over, make sure everything's wired correctly. 1, so it doesn't burn the machine to the ground. 2, so I can make sure that things are done in such a manner that if I have to take it apart, it's going to be easy to work on. Now, he did take and wire up a light bar up there. That light bar works well. He put the full Honda windshield on it. It's got the back nets on it. You know, he did do some upgrades to it before he got it, or when he got it. The tires were brand new when I got it, so lots of life left in those. I do plan to get the Super ATV forward, 1.5 inch forward front A-arms, high clearance A-arms, as well as rear radius rods. I do have plans for that. I've got rock lights that are going to be installed. So there's going to be a lot going, but there's also going to be lots of fun with it. So those we're looking forward to. We're still trying to figure out what trips and where we want to go for the summer, but there'll be kayaking trips. You're going to see I'll be smoking cheeses, meats, all kinds of things on this channel. Basically just average folks. You know, we're just doing things that keep us happy, things that seem to work for us. You know, we find what makes us happy and we go with it. So we got quite a few projects. If you look over there, you'll see my 2006 Jeep Wrangler. So that's a project. I originally bought that before the side-by-side. Yeah, let's go for a walk over. I was gonna buy that, and I was gonna go kind of crazy on it. I was gonna take and I was gonna widen the frame on it a couple inches, and then I was gonna chop it and lengthen it about 17 inches with 4-link suspension. I wanted to go high clearance military axles. I wanted to yank this 6-cylinder that's in it. I was going to yank that out, and I had been playing with the idea of wedging a diesel in there. In all honesty, it's got the inline 4-liter in it right now, which fantastic motor. You know, they run forever, no issues with them. But that's a project for another day. It's got lots to do with it. And then of course I got to get my barn all wired up and everything. And you know, we got our kayaks kicking around back here. I got a nice big fishing kayak. The wife's got her barge, which is a kayak paddleboard slash, and then I got my other small one up there. So we got lots to do. We'll get back to working on that Talon and let you know where we're at here in a few minutes.